So, am I rolling? Yeah, I think I am. So, here I am back, guys, recording my podcast, which is supposed to be a daily podcast, but I don't think I have time to do this, neither energy or whatever it takes. Anyway, like I said, yesterday I recorded a podcast. I began this new series of podcasts where I'll be sorry, where I'll be talk about discussing breaking down a movie that I have watched before. Okay, and I began doing that yesterday, where I talked about Cruel Intentions. You know, one of my all-time favorite movies of all time. So yeah, it was a great podcast. I couldn't believe that it took me more than 1 hour to record it. I didn't know that I had so many things to talk about it, to say about the movie or whatever. And it was great, Thank God I got the pronunciation right. I got to say, I got to remember, about the movie, because it's been a while since I watched it. I don't even know the last when was the last time I've watched it. But yeah, I could quite remember, pretty much everything about the movie. Of course, I've watched it I don't know how many times, but yeah. Anyway, and yesterday I said at the very end of the podcast that I was gonna record the next movie would be what is it called? Final Destination, which is a very good movie that I really like. I think 1 year and a half ago I decided to watch all of them, in sequel. Final Destination 1. I mean, I think before doing that, I think I had watched I don't know, maybe the Final Destination, I don't know, 3 maybe, but I had never watched the first one or the second. So yeah, I basically went on a binge watching, and I began watching all of them in sequence, in sequel. I don't know. So yeah, I watched the first one, and then the second, and then right up until the last one, which is Final Destination 5. Yeah, 5. Yeah. So anyway, Final Destination, okay, it's considered a horror movie, which in my opinion I don't think it is. I don't think it should be considered a horror movie. I mean, it has some scenes, and I think the whole movie, I mean, it is I think it's a movie it's plausible to be considered a horror movie, but I think it's more of a thriller movie, the whole movie, because when you think about one, when we all think about, when you think about horror movies, it usually entails a monster or a demon or something something I don't know, from hell, some something very scary, usually a monster or something that doesn't exist, a creature, I mean, and sometimes not even a creature, but yes, an evil spirit, or something. That's basically, I don't know, I think most of horror movies, but this movie, specifically Final Destination, it's different from anything else. It's different from anything that has ever been made. If you compare this movie to all of the horror movies or even thriller movies, there's no movie like this one, I think. The idea of this movie it's a really good idea. I mean, the guy who came up with this idea for this movie. I think he had a really good idea to do that. It is such a good idea to make a movie like that. So the movie, it's like basically, Final Destination. It's like it's a premonition. I think is it a word, premonition? Yeah, I got it right. A premonition. I mean, actually, premonition. It's like the name of the movie in Portuguese. It's not like Final Destination. It's premonition, of course, translated into Portuguese. Anyway, so this movie. I mean, before I get started, all of those like movie podcasts that I'm gonna be recording, it'll be 100% spoilers. So, pay attention if you have never watched the movie before, to skip the episode. If you don't want to like know before watching it. Anyway, so Final Destination, it's about like every movie, every single one. It's about one person having a premonition. So for example, the first one, the first movie, Final Destination. I don't know when it came out, 98, 97, I don't know. But it was a young guy. I don't know, on his 20s, I think. I don't know. I mean, he was on a trip to, I think, Paris, France. I don't know, with his colleague. With his school. I don't know if it was like college or high school. Might have been high school. I don't know. And like, I don't know. I think the scene began at his house or at his bedroom or something. I don't remember. Or maybe like straight to the airport. I don't know. But like, I remember one scene of him on the bathroom, or his friends on the bathroom. I don't know. But the bathroom on the airport, at the airport. Anyway, and he's like boarding on the plane. Everyone is boarding on the plane, and he sits on his chair, and I mean, a lot of things like begin happening. Like he, one girl like calls his name, asking for something. I think, and then like, do you know like that, that like plastic, that thing that there are on like airplane seats to put like your cup, or to put like the food that they give you, to place the food that they give you. It's right in front of you. I don't know the name of it. It's like it's a square, made out of plastic, that it's on the chair right in front of you, and there's a scene where like I think he's trying to unlock this thing, and it breaks or something. There's something that he tries to unlock, and it breaks, and then he like tries to get another thing. I don't know, and I think he catches a gum, and then I mean, a lot of things begin to happening. I mean, a lot of details while he's sitting on his chair on the airplane. And is it chair? I don't know. Yeah, airplane seat. Anyway, and I mean, after all of those things, after all of those things happened, I mean, the plane takes off, and he's like, I think after like the plane took off, I think he was trying to sleep or something. I don't know, and then the plane began like malfunctioning, and I don't know, 10, 15 seconds later, or I mean, not this short, like I don't know, 1 minute later, like the plane blew up. I mean, not that it blew up. Actually, like while it's like malfunctioning, a lot of people like began dying. Like something, one of those like things that spins on both sides of the plane. Those giant things. I don't know what are they called. Like one of them like explodes, blows up, and I think half of the plane catches on fire, and a lot of people like die like from the fire. Anyway, I mean, fucked up shit, happened, and this guy like dies. I don't remember how he died, but what I do remember is that he died, and but he didn't die because the plane blew up. I mean, the plane blows up eventually, like in real life. Him dying on the plane was like a premonition, So as soon as he died, he immediately wakes up because it was like a dream, it was a premonition, and he's like, holy fucking shit. And after having this dream, actually this nightmare, everything that happened on his dream like began happening again. Like he tries to unlock the thing, and it breaks. He get a hold of a gun. The girls talk to him. Everything like in the same sequence. Yeah, everything in the same sequence as before. Yeah. So he freaks the fuck out. Like he's like, holy shit! I just had this dream, and everything like that is happening right now like happened like while I was dreaming. And he freaks out and began screaming. I mean, not that he began screaming. I think he just like wanted. Yeah, I think he screamed like the plane is gonna like blow up or something. Like the plane is gonna crash. Yeah, or something like that. And I mean, some people like freaked out also, like thought that he was like a terrorist or something, or that he was like pulling a prank, like that he was like pranking everyone. Or that he was crazy, I don't know, but like a lot of people like got mad at him, and like some students, I think the teacher or one of the teachers, I don't know, and some students like got out of the plane. I don't remember like why some of them got out of the plane. I do remember one girl. He got out of the plane because she was like curious, like she was like she couldn't believe what was happening, so that's why she left the plane. She was like, this is interesting, like I think this is true, I think the reason why she left the plane was because I think she kind of like believed him. I remember one guy left the plane because he was like very pissed at him, like he already like hated him, this dude that had the premonition, and after this dude did that, and freaked out, he got even madder. I mean, he got more mad at him that he was before, than he was before, and I think they got into a fight, and he had to evacuate the plane, and I don't remember why other students like got off the plane, I just don't remember why some of them got off the plane, but that's like one of the characteristics of this movie. Sorry for the bad pronunciation, but yeah, this is like one of the mainly characteristics of this movie is that after the premonition, like usually I think 6-7 people like get off, get out of the whatever. So like the third movie, it's a roller coaster, so 7 people. I don't remember like the number of people. I don't even know it's like the same on every movie, but it's usually like a number like that, But yeah, usually like 7 people like get off the whatever it is, So the third one, the Final Destination 3, it's a roller coaster. So 7 people get off the roller coaster. The second is it's on the road. People driving. So yeah, of course, people got off the road. The fourth, it's a car race, I think. Yeah. Some people got off the stadium or something, and the Final Destination 5, it's a bus on a bridge. 7, 6, I don't know. People got off the bus. So yeah, it's all like every movie. It's like 6, 7 people getting off the thing. Getting off the whatever it is, and this one, it's not different. 6 or 7 people got off the plane, and yeah, and after everyone getting off the plane, I don't know, 3 or 5 minutes later, of course, in the movie, because in real life it's I don't know, 30 seconds. The plane blew off, blow up, blew off, blow up. Blow up. Yeah, the plane blew up, and everyone died, So yeah, the idea of this movie, it's that, so the idea of this movie, it's about the whole idea, the whole movie, it's all about people dying, one by one, one at a time, and they are dying because they were supposed to be dead already, on those crashes, on those premonitions that this whatever person had, So for example, I'm talking about the first one, the first Final Destination, the plane. So all of those 7 people that were on the plane, including the guy who had the premonition. All of them were supposed to be dead. All of them were supposed to be dead, and but they all managed to get off the plane and stay alive. But they were supposed to be dead because they were on the plane. They all were gonna take off. And fly to, I think it was France. Anyway, so but the idea is that nature or how it's described in the movie, death, doesn't stop. Doesn't give up. Death will come. Go after you, death will hunt you until death kills you. I think that's the one of the creepy guys. What is it called? That's what the grave digger always says. That death will hunt you until it kills you. Not exactly those words, but that's basically what he means. And anyway, so yeah, all those people began dying one by one, and it's very interesting the way they die. They all die from accidents. Nothing supernatural kind of killed them. Quote unquote. But it's always someone. I think the only one scene where someone died, and it was a little bit weird, and I think that's the only one. After this one, any of these scenes were like this one, which was I think it was the first guy dying, on the movie, one of the people that were supposed to be dead. The guy was taking a shower, and the bathroom curtains was like hiding him from the shower, of course, in case someone opens the door, and like covering him, and like while he's taking the shower, you can see a water from the ground. I think the water is coming from, I don't know where this water is coming from, but like the water like begins going towards his direction, and after like he's done with like taking his shower, he sleeps. So he slips on the water, and by slipping on it, he like tried to like get hold of the curtain, and of course the curtain breaks, and I mean he eventually like chokes himself. I mean I don't remember exactly the scene, but he died by getting choked, like getting suffocated by this rope or something, this fiber, whatever, and I mean after like dying, you can see the water like going back to where it came from, like kind of like the water like was something like supernatural that killed him, and now the water is like going back. But yeah, that's not. But like this is not like the idea of the movie, like supernatural stuff, like killing people. It's usually like all the. I mean, after this scene, all of these scenes are like pure accidents. So yeah, that's basically the movie. Like after. So yeah, each one of them like began dying. And every time one of them dies, everyone that is alive freaks out a little bit, because they're like, oh my god, each one of us is dying, so maybe I'm gonna be like the next. So what the fuck am I gonna do? So I mean, not all of them think like that, think that way. Only the guy who had the premonition, and the girl who kind of like believes him. I think both of them were realizing that that they were probably gonna die, and that it was a little like weird that all of the people began dying one by one at a time. So yeah, that's basically what happens, guys. That's basically like the idea of the movie. Each one dying at a time, But I mean, what is interesting to me, it's like the way they die, It's like it's always like a very, I mean, this is a little bit like fucked up, but it's always like a interesting way, It's very like a different way that they die, It's not like a boring death, It's not like someone, I don't know, getting run over by a car or something. It's always like a very like gruesome and like very like not thoughtful, but I don't know. I cannot think of a good word, but it's always like a interesting and well made death. It's like I mean, for a movie scene, of course those, I mean, the way those people die are like horrible ways of dying, and of course, I mean, we don't wish that for anyone in real life, but for a movie scene, are kind of like really great, deaths, Anyway, so yeah, that's basically the movie, And of course, at the end, the mainly character dies. Actually, the first one, this girl that believes him, like managed to stay alive, and she made it to the second movie, but I think she died on the second movie or something. I think she actually I think the reason why she didn't die was because she was hospitalized, you know. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think the reason why she didn't die was because she was like admitted to this hospital, you know. I think she kind of like asked for that, you know, like to prevent herself from dying. I think that's what happened. I don't know. But and yeah, everyone died, including the main character, you know, the guy who had the premonition, except for this girl. But I think she like wound up dying on the second one. And yeah, that's basically the movie. So like I said, the first one is a plane, you know, people getting off the plane, and those people eventually like die. The second is a car. It's not only a car crash. It's like it's a series of like crashes on the road. You know, like including a truck carrying like gasoline, and another truck carrying like trees, but not like the whole tree, just like the body of the tree. And it's about like this other like truck carrying like tree trunks, you know, like very huge ones and thick. And so yeah, the girl, like her car, it's like like her car is like parked, you know, it's like stopped on the red light, you know, and that's when she had like the premonition, you know, of her, of course, you know, driving the car after like the greens turns, after the lights turned green, you know, she began like driving the car, you know, like normal, and you know, after driving it a little bit, that's when like the accidents and fucked up shit like began happening, you know, until those tree trunks, I think, fell from the truck and hit everyone and killed everyone, you know, like exploding their bodies, you know, like compressing like their bodies, pressing their bodies, you know. I think that's how they died. I don't know, but when she was done with the premonition, she's like, and I mean, remember like those like things that like happened, and like on the premonition, and then after waking up, she like the people like see it happening again. So on the first one, the plane was like the gum, the girl, whatever, and on the second one it was like a woman like carrying a bag of like soda cans or something, and she just drops, you know, I think the bag like rips itself, like dropping all of her like cans, and I think people laughed at her or something, and she like changed the station of the radio, and it begins playing a song. I think it's like that famous song from what is it called? Not AC/DC. The band that plays "Welcome to the Jungle," Guns N' Roses, and I think it's playing "Highway to Hell." Yeah, I think that's how it's called. Anyway, so everything from her dream, from her premonition, began happening, and she of course freaked the fuck out, and there was a cop behind her, and she like told the cop, she asked the cop to stop the road, to stop like the traffic, and like after like she said that, didn't have time, like there was no more time available, like everything began happening, everyone died, the road exploded. I mean, some cars. I think that truck carrying oil exploded, and the tree trunks killed people. Anyway, everything happened. Like she had seen. On her dream, and after that, people began dying. Anyway, the third one, it is my favorite one. I think this one is like the best one that has ever been made. I think from all the Final Destinations, which are 5, I think the third and the first are like the best ones. Like the third one is very good. I mean, everything about this movie is good. Like the everything, like all the like deaths are like very interesting. And I think the movie, I think the movie is like from 2006. I think, like being from 06, 07, 08, and watching this movie, it's like, man, this is a really good movie, even though you've never watched like the first, like the previous ones, but Final Destination 3, it's like, in my opinion, the best of them. Anyway, so it's like the thing that people get off, like I said, it's a roller coaster, a devil roller coaster or something. I mean, it has to be, because there's a giant like Satan saying like you can run but you cannot hide, like with this huge thorn on his head. Anyway, very scary. And I mean, 2 girls, 2 guys. I mean, actually, it's a amusement park. Everyone is hanging out at this amusement park, and those 2 girls are dating like those 2 guys, and they are together, of course, and they go to this roller coaster, and of course there are a lot of people like from high school there, of course, and they all know each other, and and the girl, like she's very like scared and afraid to go to the I mean, she was very afraid before like having like the premonition, like even before even before getting into the fucking roller coaster. Like she is really scared, even before getting into like the ride. I think before like getting to the ride, I think she had like this like bad feeling of something was going to happen, and it did. So yeah. As soon as like she sat on the roller coaster, and kind of like the seat belts, which are not like seat belts. It's a protection, that clinches, of course, to prevent you from falling from the fucking roller coaster. What is it called? I don't know. Who cares? But so yeah, that's when she began like having the dream, when she sat on the roller coaster, and so yeah, like the roller coaster like breaks, it began like malfunctioning, and everyone like died, and and she, I mean, I think her freaking out like were the the best one of all of them. I think that's why this movie is like the best, because she freaked like so much, like she had a panic attack, and everyone was like, holy fucking shit. So like she left the roller coaster. Of course, her boyfriend, I mean, I don't remember. I mean, so many other people from her high school. I think it's high school. So I think 7 or 6 or 7 people, along with her, left also the roller coaster. And yeah, the roller coaster like broke, and everyone on it died. And so yeah, she was like, yeah, I was right, you know. And I think this one, actually, I think even like the second one, I mean the woman on the road who had the permission, and her like began like looking it up on the internet, and searching on the internet about people who've had like premonitions before, and both her and the road girl, you know, from the second movie, like the searches, like the the Google searches, like take them to the first guy. Fuck. What the fuck? Anyway, so yeah, that's basically what happens. Like, both of them, like all of the like Google searches that they were doing, led them. That's the fucking words. Like led them to the first guy, you know, who had like the first premonition. And yeah, both of them like realized. Actually, the girl on the third one, like her like searches led to the first and the second, like the first and the second person, you know, who've had the premonition. And of course, the previous woman, her search only led to the first guy, to the first person, you know. So yeah, so that's why she was like more freaked out, because she had like more proof that this was going to happen, you know. And I mean, before I forget, I think another reason why this third one is very good is because, I mean, like at the end, I mean, it's very fucking like, I mean, it's very like very smart. It's very like it's a very smart scene. You know, it's a very well made and especially well thought scene from the producers. Like, you know, two girls that like were on the roller coaster, like both of them, you know, those two girls went to go tanning, you know, on this like artificial tanning place, you know, tanning, yeah, tanning, and so yeah, both of them died there, you know, like they were like on this capsule, I think that's how it's called, this capsule that you know that you know tan this skin to this tanning machine, you know those machines where like it has a blue light, I think. Anyway, and like both of them were like on this capsule on this machine, and a lot of things began happening until like a metal bar or something, or I don't think it's a metal bar. It's like a I don't know. It's a I don't know, something rectangular. It is something on a shape of a rectangle, and this thing prevents, like, I don't remember what it is, but I think something fell from the ceiling, and it hits both of those machines and prevented her from opening the machine. And another thing is like fucking with the temperature gauge, like making it like higher, which means hotter. So like it's like turning it up, like the temperature even more, to the point where like both of them like died, both of them like cooked to death. So yeah, that's how both of them died. And this place, what is it called? Yeah, a tanning saloon. So yeah, this tanning saloon, of course, it's like a brand, so it has a picture, it has its phone number, whatever. And yeah, this one, and I think and there's also a scene where one of the guys that were supposed to be dead is like ordering food on this fast food chain, and yeah, he died. He died while he was like ordering his food, or even like eating it. I don't know. And this fast food chain like it also has its like logo, number, phone number, whatever. And at the end, like the last scene, the three people, the girl who had like the permission, I think it's not like her ex-boyfriend. I think it's like the ex-boyfriend of her friend. Yeah, that's right. This girl, this guy, and I think another girl or another guy, I don't know. Yeah, I think it was another girl. I don't know. But yeah, those three people like met each other on a train. Or I think it was a subway. Yeah, all of them like were taking like the subway to go, like they were like going to, I don't know where, it doesn't matter, but all of them were like I don't know how many times it passed on the movie, but all of them were like met each other again after like I think some months, and they were like, hey, how long it's been, and the girl who had the premonition was like, holy fucking shit, this is so weird, why are we meeting each other? And then she looks like, right above the door, it has like a bunch of like logos from places, and it has like the fucking tanning saloon logo, it has the fucking fast food logo, it has all the logos that those people died. And she was like, holy shit. And yeah, I don't remember like all the details of this scene, but it's a very fucking good scene, And of course, like all of them, those three people like died on this subway, like they were supposed to, So yeah, I gotta wrap it up this podcast, but this movie is very good. I was hoping to watch and to see a sixth. It's very hard to say that, but I was hoping to see like this sixth. Anyway, I was hoping to. I mean, I was really like looking forward that they were gonna like release a sixth one, but I think it was a little bit before COVID, and I think like COVID hammered everything. Yeah, it definitely did in so many people, like in so many people's lives. And so yeah, I think that's why they postponed the movie. But I mean, it's been 4 years, almost like 5. So I don't think that like they're gonna make a sixth one. But yeah, it's a hell of a movie. I like it. I love it for sure. I'm gonna watch like all of them again, because like they are very great. I mean, they are like very awesome movies. And I mean, what else was I gonna talk about? I don't remember. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. I was gonna talk about like my favorite scene, my favorite death, which is on the Final Destination 3. Like these like emo couple like works at this kind of like the house in depot. I don't know, but like these like those stores that sell things for house, like for house, like nails, bolts, not bolts, but like chairs. It's not like a supermarket, depot and home or something. I don't know, but this couple works at a place like that, and I think the girl had the premonition along with someone else. Kind of like try to reach out to them. I mean, tries to talk to them, to warn them, to be like wary of like everything. To be like to pay attention. To everything. So that they don't die. But I mean they like they showed they were very like nonchalant to it. Like they didn't believe that this was true, that people die eventually, after like getting relieved, from the previous, death. So yeah, I think this couple, both of them doesn't believe this, doesn't believe that, and doesn't believe the girl, and so yeah, I think that's why she's there, to warn them about this. And so yeah, I don't know, 3 minutes later, things began happening, and she's holding like this nail gun to kill pigeons. I think it's like the guy, her boyfriend, who is like killing the pigeons with this nail gun. I don't know, but like after all of the same thing like happened, So yeah, after one thing occurring after the other, like I don't know what caused her like to get pushed, but yeah, she got pushed by something, I think a cart or something, and when she hits like the back of her head, when she hits like she hits something, and it activates like this nail gun, and like the nail gun began shooting like the nails to her fucking face, and and she's like with her hand on her mouth for some reason, and like you can see like the nail like going through like all of her or all of her head, and I mean it was like very disturbing and unsettling to see. It was very fucked up. So yeah, it's a hell of a death, a hell of a scene. It's my favorite death of all the movies, So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about and to say actually. What else? I don't know, guys. I'm wrapping it up. I gotta sleep. I gotta work tomorrow. I don't know which movie it'll be the next. I have some. Maybe I can talk about Law Abiding Citizen, which is a great movie. It's another movie that I mean it has so many things to talk about. So I think it's great. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. I think that's it. I gotta go, guys. Bye.